Summary: Alone contestants go through a rigorous boot camp led by survival experts before filming begins to evaluate their skills. Potential contestants can reach out to the History Channel to audition for the show by sending an email with their survival experience. Contestants film thousands of hours of footage, which is edited down to create the suspenseful storylines viewers enjoy. Alone is a reality competition show that typically isolates 10 contestants in the wilderness, and the last survivalist to tap out wins a $500,000 cash prize, but there's more to know about this excellent reality TV show. As one of the best survival reality TV shows, the highly ranked History Channel series makes for some binge-worthy suspense, drama, and a few laughs. Alone can be streamed on Netflix, Hulu, DirecTV, History, and more. The History Channel struck gold with the reality, survival series similar to Survivor. With 9 seasons under the show's belt, survivalists put their nature skills to the test and attempt to live in the wilderness for up to a year. The last one standing not only proved that they were the strongest alone, but they also walked away with $500,000. After filming in Patagonia, Great Slave Lake, and Chilco Lake, among others, there's Alone behind-the-scenes magic that fans of the series deserve to know. Alone contestants go through boot camp before filming close after going through many applications submitted before each season. The Cinemaholic shared that the makers of Alone selected 20 potential contestants to attend a boot camp. The boot camp does not occur in the same area where the following season is filmed, and this is no sneak preview for contestants. Instead, hired survival experts will take the contestants through various tasks and tests and evaluate their physical and mental skills, weaknesses in an isolated, wild context. After evaluations, half of the potential contestants are cut while the other strongest competitors on Alone advance. How contestants get cast on Alone. Alone has only gotten more popular since its first season, which has intrigued many viewers into auditioning for the show. How does a potential contestant get on Alone? Executive producer Ryan Pender told Distractify that all a person has to do is reach out to the History Channel. The site wrote, "Send an email to the show at alonecasting@itv.com with your name, age, contact information, location, and a description of the kind of survival experience you have." However, with thousands of applicants every year, the competition is stiff. Regardless, someone has to get cast. How the contestants on Alone go to the bathroom. One of the bigger questions viewers have is, where do the contestants go to the bathroom in the middle of the night or in the middle of bad weather? Contestant Nicole Apelian told History Channel some behind-the-scenes facts about her experience with going to the bathroom on Alone. Apelian said, "I would dig a hole for number 2. I tried to poop in the same general area so that I wouldn't forage or walk there. When it came time for a woman's menstrual cycle, she shed some light on what they were allowed to bring." She continued saying, "We're allowed to bring whatever we use for our menstrual cycles at home with us, as long as we don't repurpose it." Thousands of hours of footage is cut after Alone close. One of the most innovative aspects of the reality competition series format is how contestants film themselves. Executive producer Sean Witt told Synopsis that the contestants produced thousands of hours of footage. The contestants constantly film themselves indefinitely, which is difficult to assimilate into a coherent lineup of episodes. Nevertheless, editors scrounge through the contestants' allotted footage. Some seasons go on longer than others, and develop a small fraction of everything shot into a season. Alone's editors do a fantastic job of deriving entertaining storylines and amusing jabs of humor from the plethora of captured footage, making Alone one of the best reality competition series. Alone has its own medical team. Executive producer Ryan Pender told Distractify that the show has its medical team and set of doctors to make sure the contestants are as healthy as they can be when surviving in the wild. "We have, our doctors step in and analyze and take a look at all these things," Pender said. Whenever there are serious medical concerns, producers call doctors for more insight. Pender continued, "If we have questions, we go back to their doctors, and we ultimately, have their doctors sign off on saying yes or no. And then ultimately, we have to make that choice of whether we agree or we don't." There is massive competition for being selected. Close. Alone's showrunners receive a massive count of applications from survival enthusiasts before each season. Competition for getting on the show has stiffened due to the series' growing popularity after 9 seasons. Alone is one of the more complex reality competition shows to be considered for, even when doing boot camp. Nevertheless, fans shouldn't be entirely discouraged, as people from various disciplines have made it on the show. Additionally, many former competitors appeared to compete for inner gratitude rather than the promise of a cash prize. Perhaps this kind of internal motivation is something the producers are looking for in contestants. Considering that not every History Channel show is excellent, Alone sets the bar for what viewers are interested in. Contestants are not as far away from civilization as viewers think. According to numerous savvy viewers, Alone's contestants are sometimes sent to destinations near civilization. For instance, the Wood Trekker blog pointed out that every contestant was an hour's walk from a road or town in one season. Potential contestants can take this in several ways. They may find it comforting that civilization is so close by, or they might be annoyed that the remoteness of the experience is somewhat artificial, creating a fake reality show. Nonetheless, viewers have not seen a contestant make their way to civilization. Some of the biggest moments may not be shown on Alone. Many former contestants have voiced their slight dissatisfaction with some of the footage that editors chose to cut. Contestants see the show's final cut at the same time as the general public, so it must make for a total buzzkill when a big moment they filmed isn't included. For instance, contestant Sam Larson told More Than Just Surviving that there are a lot of things that I wish would have made the cut. "I went on a multi-day fishing trip, walking about a mile upriver to catch the spawning salmon. I found them, got one, and lived off of it for a few days. I remember being so proud of that salmon." Past winners say mental training is just as valuable as physical training. Some past contestants have given advice they wish they had received before competing, while others who were more successful on Alone have offered public tips they followed while tapping out later than others. However, both types of former contestants seem always to mention mental preparation. The mental preparation helped make Alone one of the better survival reality TV shows because a commonly cited symptom of a contestant's experience is missing loved ones and growing homesick. According to KSBY News, Season 6 runner-up Wania Thibault claimed this was why she tapped out on her birthday. It's important to note that both the mind and the body have to persevere through the indefinite time. Safety items are given to contestants in case of emergency on Alone. One factor that should reassure potential contestants is the issuance of emergency safety items. According to The Richest, in addition to routine medical checkups, each contestant is given one air horn, one emergency flare, one canister wild animal repellent, one satellite phone, the brick phone they use to tap out of the contest, one first aid kit, which includes a tourniquet, wadding, ace bandage, alcohol, etc. Closing parenthesis. The site said contestants also get one personal emergency flotation device, one small mirror, a headlamp, a GPS tracking device, and one portion of emergency rations of water and food. Some items aren't allowed on Alone. Some of the show's detractors have poked fun at Alone for the considerable number of tools and utilities that contestants are allowed to take on the show. Regardless of the tools, it is worth noting how difficult the depicted experiences are and that many permitted items are administered purely for safety precautions. One of the BTS secrets about one of History Channel's best shows is that there is a list of approximately 30 items, such as sunscreen, chapstick, beauty products, decoys, and mosquito repellent, aren't allowed on the show. Contestants on Alone expect to lose weight. A predominant symptom of Alone contestants is undoubtedly the loss of weight. According to People, Alone contestant Alan Kay lost an eye-opening 60 pounds while competing on Vancouver Island. He also mentions how the loss of fat contributed to a tremendous decline in energy. Medium noted that contestants often advise survivalists to gain weight in preparation for the competition to counter the effects of adjusting their digestive cycles. Living off the grid can be a wild experience, and the contestants need to be prepared. Sleep is key on Alone, going hand in hand with mental preparation. Quality sleep while competing is imperative to success. As sleep is so important, contestants must establish a secure structure and bring a warm, weather-resistant sleeping bag. It is essential to check the scores and ratings of a sleeping bag and the climate of the expected destination before committing to a model. There are some fake History Channel shows out there, but Alone is as real as it gets when it comes to serving in nature. Source: The Cinemaholic, Distractify, History Channel, Synopsis, Distractify, Medium, People, The Richest, KSBY News, More Than Just Surviving, The Wood Trekker.